Listen, man. What's the verdict? Y'all know my slogan? Guilty by association. This segment is based, gonna be on disciplinary and organizations. Well, long story short, every organization, corporate or street terms, how you want to do it, gang, crime, whatever, whether legit or illegal, every organization got a disciplinary department. You get me? The corporate, they just suspend you, fire you without pay, whatever they or remove you, whatever they gotta do for disciplinary. On the streets, getting hands on, knife work, gun work, whatever, however they're gonna DP you. You get me? The thing with being disciplined, well, for one, what cause people to be disciplined, for the most part, if you break one of the rules or regulations that the chief had put in play. You know what I'm saying? If he feel that you went against that rule or regulation, or he did whatever you didn't sit right with that individual, they call he could just say right there and then call the shot like, yo, take care of that, or he respect the other reputable members that's around him, close to him, and he get up with them, he link with them, they politic about what's gonna be the results of that person's action. You know what I mean? Some might lean towards you, some might lean against you, but at the end of the day, disciplinary must take place. There's no way around it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what weakens an organization. The minute you don't discipline an individual, it weakens the organization. Meaning, you start showing favoritism when you ain't supposed to show favoritism. So if you feel you can't discipline that individual, send somebody else discipline that individual. That's how I feel. You get what I'm saying? Like, once you're part of an organization, nobody's bigger than the organization. Nobody's bigger than the politics. That's why this gang shit just couldn't work, and it didn't work, and it's not gonna work, because no man gonna let another man put their hands on them, especially when they don't seen you green light certain things that could have been reconciled, or they seen you save other people's lives that supposed to have been eaten. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas fool, the comrades ready to eat, and you save them or spare them, but the minute this other comrade do something, you ready to eat their food. Nah, it don't work that way. That's not great leadership. That's how organizations fall apart. That's how you start getting more snitches. That's how you start getting more traitors traded on you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them can't handle the pressure. I know for me, for the most part, that was always a turnoff for me when I seen individuals save other people that wasn't supposed to be saved. You get what I'm saying? You can't have a department of enforcers, and you send them off to do what they need to do on other individuals. But when it's time to do on a certain individual that you found favoritism in, a lot of people gonna look at you different. You know what I mean? For the simple fact, they're gonna be like, all right, you just let me discipline my cousin or my god brother or my brother or my sister or whoever. I just allowed you to discipline somebody I love, and you not gonna discipline somebody you love. It don't work that way, and that's a lot of times. That's how a lot of organizations fall apart. See, if you're gonna be an organization, you gotta actually be what the organization stands for: organized. If you're not trying to organize crime, step down. If you're not trying to organize your establishment, step down. Because you must have an organization. There's no way in hell you could be successful alone at the top. Certain individuals try that and end up dead, end up getting killed. You know what I'm saying? They end up getting murdered because they didn't have a enforcer department, a bunch of comrades that was willing to, you know, take it there when it was necessary. Why? Because nowadays a lot of these drug dealers, so-called drug dealers, they'd rather blow a bag on whores, materialistic shit, instead of actually putting the bag and investing the bag into a team, into an organization where the organization is going to protect you as long as possible. You see, once you sign up for this shit, you gotta take everything that comes with this, even snitching, snakes, all that shit. You're not excluded from it. You're not exempt from it. You're not exempt from a snake from biting you. You're not. You're not exempt from your organization turning their back on you. You're not. You gotta expect the worst. Prepare yourself for the worst. And just enjoy the best of your life at that moment, that time. Because you don't know when your number is gonna be called, whether it's in prison or a grave, disability, permanently in a wheelchair, whatever the case may be. You don't know when you're gonna ball till you fall. That's just how it go. And every organization gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? Organize your crew, organize your department. You can't mix them together, and that's something a lot of gangs do. That's the reason why I stepped down from a lot of gang banging. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the biggest reasons I stepped down from gang banging. My biggest reason for stepping down from gang banging, it was unorganized. It's just that simple. It was unorganized. See, I could handle the fake shit because I adapt. I'm a man that wear many hats. I could adapt. I know how to read and write. I'm very educated. I'm definitely intelligent. Thank God for knowledge, wisdom, understanding, so I know how to be a character when it's time to be a character. You get me? I'm that individual they'll call a sleeper, meaning I will lay on you. I don't gotta say nothing. I don't gotta pretend. I don't gotta act as if. I just play my role and I play my part because I know where I want to go in life. And that's how I did it. That's basically how I maneuver. And I maneuver like that to this day. I could be a character if I have to. And I could be myself if I have to. When needed to. You get me? What we just learned, you cannot run an organization without disciplinary. Discipline had to be there. You don't got to be physically disciplined, nobody, for the most part. Everybody got to get interviewed. However you want to interview them, by putting them on a mission. But you got to link with them. You got to see what their brain, where's their, how do they function? How do they maneuver? You got to understand who you're interacting with. You got to have a full engagement with your members. So you're going to know where to put them. All right, this person's good at this. This person's good at that. You got to put people where they are good at, where their strong points at, and you got to know their weak points, especially if you're going to run an organization. But for the most part, you got to have self-discipline. So in order to step up to the plate to run an organization, you yourself had to be disciplined. So you had to discipline yourself. Sometimes you got to denounce that ego that comes and mess up everything you have. That ego got Needle Brown took down and killed at the end. That ego got AZ shot in the face and almost died. He became a rat. The ego got Rich Porter killed. The ego got Alpo killed. Who else could? Scarface. The ego got Scarface killed. So you got to be more mindful, and you got to be ahead of the game to understand your organization. But disciplinary must exist. That's mandatory. You can't run nothing without disciplinary. A disciplinary department had to be there. whether niggas like it or not. It is what it isn't.